Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this section, I am going to talk about sources of finance. A company needs finance to carry out its activities, so it has to decide the sources of finance which it is required. Finance is necessary to promote a business, purchase fixed assets, buy raw materials, produce goods, and market them. So, every business activity requires finance. Next. Sources of finance required for a business are of two types, that is the long term and short term. In a long term, it is needed to for financial strength of a firm and a company, and it can be more than 5 years. Example, purchases of land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fittings. So long term fund required for the investment in assets which are in permanent in nature. Next, for short-term sources of fund, working capital is required. That is capital required for the purchases of raw material and for meeting the day-to-day expenditures like a salary, wages, rents. It's a capital, working capital. So it refers to the part of the firm's capital which is required for financing short-term operations or current assets like a stock, debtors, cash, etc. So, on the basis of ownership, capital is divided into two. That is, first one is owned capital, second one is borrowed capital. So, owned capital we can receive through the way of equity shares and preference shares, and in the bond capital, the source of finance we received through debenture and bond. Next, long term sources of finance. So long term sources is need for the financial strength of the firm. It's the most important sources of long term finances are equity shares, preference shares, debentures or bond, then term loans and retained earnings. So one by one we'll see briefly. First one is equity shares. It's also known as ordinary shares, and it represents the owner's capital in the company. So holders of the equity shares are the real owners of the company. So they have the full rights to control the business, and they elect the board of directors on the basis of one vote per shares. So regarding the income entitled to all earnings after all prior claims have been deducted, they receive income. So then in risk taking, they take a high risk of business. Then they have no legal claim except to the ownership of the whatever remains. After all, other claimants have been fully satisfied. So equity shares are the real owners, and equity shareholders take more risks regarding dividend as well as return of the capital. Next one is preference shares. Shares on which there is preference right to claim dividend during lifetime of the company and to claim repayment of capital on winding up. So generally they have no rights to vote and participate in the management, but if their rights are suspended, they get this right. So they get earnings before the payment of dividend on equity shareholders. And regarding the risk is they take a moderate risk as they come before equity shareholders but after debenture holders. Next one is debenture or bond. So we have to know what is debenture. Debenture, it is issued by the private firm, whereas bond is issued by the public company. But both it serves as long-term sources of finance and also the creditors of the company. So debenture is a loan that should be repaid on a specified date. Next one is So, term loan is a loan from a bank for specific amount that has a specific repayment schedule. And term loans are borrowings from banks and financial institutions. Then it is an appropriate for an established small business with a sound financial statement. Therefore, this method is very popular, and it is also known as project financing. Next one is retained earnings. It's the amount of net income left over for business after it has paid out dividend to shareholders. So for better understanding, it is retained earnings are undistributed profit used to finance the requirements of the business. That is, all the profit is not distributed to shareholders. Some part of the amount is retained for financing, expansion, diversification, for business growth, etc. So the retention of this earnings is also known as ploughing back of profit or internal financing, and it is very popular sources of finance. Next, we can see what are the short-term sources of finances. The important short-term financial needs that the companies are met from following sources. The first one is trade credit, then bank finance, consumer credit, installment credit, then account receivable financings. So let's start with the first one. Trade credit. It's an advance given by one business firm to another in the form of cash. So here it is extended by the supplier of goods. Trade credit is extended by the supplier of goods, and the trade credit does not make available the fund in cash, but it facilitates the purchase of supplies without immediate payment. Next, we can see bank finance. So they play an important role in financing the short-term requirements, and they account for over 4/5 of the total credit by all the financial institutions. So commercial banks, they offer short-term credits, both unsecured as well as secured. So banks, they provide a wide variety of business loans tailored to the specific needs of the borrowers. So the unsecured short-term credit given by the banks are overdraft, cash credit, transaction loan, etc. Next is consumer credit. So the many manufacturers or the suppliers, they insist on advance by customers, particularly in case of special orders or big orders. So the customer, the advance forms part of the price of the product ordered by him. Sometimes the full price is also tendered by the customer. So this is an interest-free sources of finance. Next one is installment credit. It is used by the retailers for selling consumer durables, and it is also called as consumer credit. Commercial banks and financial institutions nowadays, they provide this form of credits. Next one is account receivable financing. So it's a method of getting credit by pledging book debt. And in financial accounting, it's denoted as sundry debtors or trade debtors, and this item, it appears on the asset side of balance sheet, isn't it? So under this method, the account receivable from the customer is purchased by financing companies, or money is advanced on the security of the accounts receivable, and this account receivable is a right to property and a right to collect the amount from the clients. So these are the sources of short-term finances: trade credit, consumer credit, installment credit, bank finance, account receivable financing. All are the short-term sources of finance. Hope you like my video. Thank you.